Hi everyone, this is a tutorial I suppose, or my version of a little insert to go in a journal. I don't know about you, but every year after Christmas I end up with no Christmas cards, no blank cards, and about 7 or 8 envelopes. Not 100% sure where they've gone, but anyway. Been having a mooch around, loads of inspiration on YouTube and Pinterest, and this is by no means original, but it is my take on it. So what we have, this is actually an insert for a journal. So if I grab a journal I'm in the middle of doing, it will sit. Ooh, there we go. It will sit like this. So this is a page out of an Edith Holden book. I never quite know what to do with the writing, and I thought, oh, actually. So I keep them all to one side. I've got a big box where I file all my bits of papers, stuff I've printed that I'm not happy with, stuff I printed that's upside down, you know, that type of thing. So had to dig through there, came up with these, and I thought, yeah, that'll do it. That's actually washi tape that I put on the side. So imagine that's sewn in. And you go to that side, and that actually is the envelope. So we open it up, a bit of a Velcro tabs, and we have a notebook inside. The back I've stuck down because I've butchered the envelope, not a pretty sight, so I've stuck the back down onto it, and that would also make it useful if you did it in plain to write on. There's quite a bit of room for expansion in there. So this is just, and it is so easy to make. I'm so impressed. Right, so if I put that to one side, this is one I'm going to put together for my grandson. Very particular young man, 9 years old, quite bad autism, but loves making plans. So once a month I make him an insert. I've made him a folio cover, and this is one of, I know, it's an oversized one, but it's, once a month he gets a new one, because he fills it with all his plans. So, envelope. Now here's one I butchered earlier. As you can see, I'm not very good with these. I know you must be able, actually that one looks better, might use that one. There are ways of pulling them apart. I did try soaking them with water, but it was just, I'm too impatient, I think. It just didn't work for me. If you make your own, superb. But I've got so many envelopes, it's like, no. So, glue the flaps down. No need to be too precise on this one, because you are going to be covering it up. As I said, you could use that as a template. All you need is that shape and the top. You do need about 3/4 of an inch here, which will then clip onto your page. So that's that. I did measure one. 4.5, 6 3/8. So I need a cover. I will go away and cut this cover and then come back and we'll assemble it up. Right, been and cut. I'm going to use that, which is, it's not heavyweight card, but then it's not paper either. It's about 160 GSM in English values. I have no idea what that is in American. Then I've got some bits I've put together or pulled out of my bin to go inside. So if I just fold everything, sorry, just kind of realised. So if I just fold everything up, the one useful thing I think about keeping, see what I mean? That's an Artie Mouse kit that I love. And I've printed it off to use it. Put it in the other side to print on the other side. And it's all upside down. But they come in useful for backgrounds. That one's already done. Now Bradley absolutely loves things with boxes on. So we can make his plans. So hence why I have got a ton of stuff with lines, with the ledger paper, and also sometimes perhaps to get him to think outside the box, we have plain paper. So what do I want for the middle? I think we'll go for the map as the middle bit, and then a bit of green. They're all vaguely, to him it doesn't matter what colour they are. To me it does. So, see, that's his nanny's OCD. That's one of those. And that one. There we go. And then that. Obviously, so all you're making in effect is just a little notebook with a pamphlet stitch. Except the only difference being it's going to be sewn to the envelope. So you sew it to the envelope so that you can fold it over. Now we need to make a score line here. You've got the original one, which is where I'm sewing that to. And then about 1/8 of an inch down, there needs to be another one, so that that will then fit inside the book. So if we sew this in first, right. I think I need to zoom out a bit. Not right. You don't want that kind of close up, excuse me, on my fingers, so not being too precise. That's one. Let's do just a 3-hole pamphlet stitch for this one. 3. So we've gone through both. Where's my cotton? Let's move that out of the way. That I got off Etsy, a cradle punch, brilliant things. So because I wouldn't normally sew from the centre, but because I don't want the book by the seam, hence why we do it this time. And then back up. Being careful, as I sometimes do, not to pull that through. Back through the middle. Uh-oh, missed that one. There we go. The length of the thread, if you're wondering, I've done 3 times that, which then gives me plenty to tie off in the middle. So there we go. 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And that I'll tie into a bow. Well, actually I might just leave it dangling. We'll see. So we now have and envelopes to our notebook. Crash bang ball up. Oh, the light is terrible here today. It's pouring with rain. We've had beautiful sunshine up until about 10 o'clock this morning. Right, so I need that to come down about 1/8. And me and my heavy-handedness. The first time I tried to make this, I went straight through the paper. See, that's the reason I use heavyweight papers. I'm actually just going to mark another one as a cutting guide because I don't need all this. And scissors. Oh blimey, there are shadows everywhere. Let's get rid of that. Is that any better? No. And so I want to attach it. I've got, it's quite sweet, some papers that I've printed off. And I'm going to attach it to there once I think I might actually just trim that. Although saying that, it doesn't matter because I can put washi tape over it. But what I need it to do is go up to the score line, the 1/8 of an inch score line. So there, because that's where then it will be joined into. So let's just stick a load of glue on this. I do apologise if I go out of shot. I get quite engrossed in what I'm doing. The other way of doing it, of course, is to stick it to the inside. But oh, I've got a real tickly throat this morning. So if I zoom in a bit, I am putting this to, have I got it up the right way first of all? Okay, you just hate it when you do that. There is an 1/8 of an inch score line that I've made. Actually, I'm going to have to put it down. Sorry, folks. I don't want it over the score line. And then that will bend, and that will be your new. So when I go to put it in his book, right, we need washi tape. Zoom out. One day I'll get the hang of this camera look. Right, so I've stuck that on. I haven't done a particularly neat job of it. There we go. So the score line I made earlier is now becomes the new sewing point. Back in a mo, I need to find some washi tape. Right, we have washi tape. Washi tape, the cure for so many evils. Or, in my case, mistakes. Blimey. That's sticky. So if I go to the edge of the page, I haven't used that one before, that's quite pretty. I think it's a Tim Holtz one. And that just covers up all my mistakes. Yay! Right, fastening. I have these things, Velcro thin clear fasteners. It says 5/8 of an inch or 1.6 centimetres. See-through on the scratchy side and white on the top side. So if we take one of those and then one of those. Now I actually want the plain bit on the pattern paper, so if I put the white bits about there and then fold it over, we then have, oh, that doesn't look very good, does it? So we now have a notebook fit for a wonderful young man. Once I've tidied it up. Nanny, you've left bits of string everywhere. Oops. I assure you that was washi tape. So if I put that in there, it will then, so we'll have a page there. If we fold it over, we've got another insert, and that doesn't provide too much bulk at the, you've actually sewn it all together. That's better, and that's how it will look. I think I'm going to glue this down actually, because it doesn't look very good. Although I am there's a thought. If I put, that's a 1-inch circle punch. So if I make a and just glue the sides down, Bradley now has an extra pocket. Let's do that. And it hides up my atrocious pulling apart of an envelope. So there we have another tug spot. Ta-da! Well, there you go. I hope that's given you some inspiration to just give these things a go. It's like when you see these tutorials are all really just meant for inspiration. It is so much fun then taking it and running it and going with your own ideas. I think for the one I've done for this one, what I might do, because I glued all that back bit down, I think to decorate it I might actually get some corrugated card and stamp lines, or do a bit of stenciling on the back just to give it a bit of a bit of something. Don't know, looks a bit plain. So there we go. Very quick, very easy, which I love. I'm not into difficult stuff. Which of us are? Which of us are? So, have fun, enjoy. I've got the tag one to do next. It's just I did this one and I thought, wow, got to share that. That is so easy. And that's it. And I will speak to you all later. Now you take care. Bye bye.